Yes. So were we able to make the call? Yes. Okay. Did it give you any idea of how slot confirmation call is? Yes. Okay. Wonderful. Very nice. Okay. So don't worry. This is how the slot confirmation call is done. You call the parent. There is a scenario and you answer accordingly, right? Okay. Let's begin with the second session, parent-teacher interaction. It's mostly video, and we just have to go through all the videos of parent-teacher interaction. Parent-teacher interaction video is a very long video. It's almost around like 40 minutes. How much? 30 minutes or something, I believe. So parent-teacher interaction is usually not 30 minutes. You have only 15 or 20 minutes to complete that, isn't it? So why? Oh, this is of 25 minutes. Okay. So you don't take parent-teacher interaction for 25 minutes. You hardly have 15 to 20 minutes, maximum 20 minutes. So that means there are few things which have been given to you, or it has been illustrated to you in an elaborate way, so that you know each and every part of it, right? But according to your understanding, there are few portions where you can cut short the explanations. Let's have a look. I'll tell you where you can cut short. So let's remember the success formula. I told you both the parents and a laptop and SparkX video, which we will be seeing today in a bit, helps you in increasing the chances of your enrollments. So we have already explained the what, why, and how of a slot confirmation call. And now we are going to learn how to leverage the opportunities with parents post demo, okay, to build the relationships with them. Now, let's understand what are the different parts of this parent-teacher interaction. Parent-teacher discussion has, again, 5 parts. So everything is 5, 5, 5. Opening is where the teacher thanks the parent for sitting all throughout. You can ask for the 3 key takeaways from the child. And finally, you can ask for any feedback if the parents have it. Next is where you discuss a little about Planet Spark. You check for the parents' prior knowledge and you give out all the details. Number 3 is child's feedback. Number 4 is Planet Spark's offering. And number 5 is the last step where you can develop the urgency subtly, right? So in the opening, let's start with the opening. In the second part and the fourth part about Planet Spark and Planet Spark offering, these are longer parts, but there are few places where you can cut short. You will see how. This is the opening. Let's start with this. Yes.
Hey, hello, ma'am. Hello, sir. Yeah, so welcome to the parent-teacher meeting. This is the time where we will be spending time, just to know a little bit more about Planet Spark, about me, who's going to be Rudra's teacher, and I'll be also sharing feedback with you. So thank you so much, first of all, for sitting through the entire demo. I'm sure now our conversation could be extremely deep and more meaningful. So thank you for that. So let's begin. I think before I ask Rudra to leave, I know Rudra has been sitting for quite some time. I would request Rudra to, if you could share, Rudra, 3 key learnings from today's class. Okay, all right, go ahead. Okay, amazing. Thank you so much, Rudra. I'm so happy to hear what you have just shared. I feel like the objective of today's class has been achieved. And once again, you did really well, Rudra. So now you can take some break, go get some fresh air until I speak with your parents. Okay, right. Thank you, Rudra. Okay, so ma'am and sir, first of all, I think I would just want to know how was your experience about the entire class? Any feedback for me or for the class? Happy to hear your thoughts on that.
Yes. So this was the opening part where the teacher welcomes the parent. What's happening
Okay,
with this?
hello, ma'am.
Yes. So welcoming the parents to the class. So welcome to you have already done, but here you thank the parent for sitting all throughout the class. Ask for the child's 3 key takeaways and then ask for parents' feedback for the class. Number 2, where you discuss a little about Planet Spark. Here you first check the prior knowledge of the parents. What do you already know about Planet Spark? And then you give out the details. And then you talk about the expert curriculum. Then you talk about the other things apart from the curriculum that we have. Let's
I
have
have a question for both of you. That, what do you already know about Planet Spark? If you could just share that, anything you know about Planet Spark, where have you heard about us? And then I'll share more. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. So yes, that's correct. Planet Spark does, provides online classes for English speaking and for confidence building. Let me share a bit more. So Planet Spark, in fact, is a global market leader in public speaking. Okay, what that means is that our presence is globally for sure, and you might not have heard any other, organization providing solution to this big problem that how do we develop soft skills in students starting from young age itself, right? And that is what Planet Spark is trying to do. So we are a market leader in public speaking. Let me just show you some of the statistics. So as you can see, all these numbers on left hand side, sir and ma'am, that we have been here, like Planet Spark has been here for 7 years, and you can see the world map here, right? So we've been able to reach 40,000 plus students all across the world, right? Especially across these 13 plus countries that are shown here. And we have helped them in attaining mastery in communication skills. Yeah? And I have a question.
So this is where the teacher asks for the prior knowledge and then she shares the factual information about Planet Spark. Next is where you share more about the expert curriculum.
How we do that is definitely one of the things that really stands us apart is our expert curriculum, which leads to mastery in communication. So our curriculum has different modules, as you can see on your screen. These are example of 3 such modules: storytelling, logical argumentation, and public performance. And there are many other, right? So all these modules, these range of modules, the idea is that how can we cover communication skills, right? And I do want to emphasize that usually when we hear about communication skills, we mostly think about speaking, right? However, communication skills also includes not just effective speaking, but also active listening, creative writing, and much more, right? And that's what you can see over here as well, that our modules cover these different kinds of skills, and we focus each module will focus on building one such skill, and like building mastery. And yes, like there are some modules that you'll see here, right? And this is actually one of the questions I'm asked very often from some of the parents, that influence and persuasion, isn't that like too much for my child? He's only in 5th grade or so. So for that, I do want to share that we always start from the basic. So our students build solid foundation and then advance towards mastery step by step, right? Like that's how our curriculum has been designed, that there are definitely different milestones that student has to, achieve. And then they'll be able to proceed to the advanced concepts as well. Yeah. And of course, how do we do that? You would have seen it today itself, right? Like there were a lot of engaging activities in the classroom, in the class today. So we teach each and every concept using activities so that student engagement is high. And it's a well-researched point that, whenever there's high engagement, that's what leads to high impact learning as well, right? And of course, we do a lot of practice through real life example, right? So relevance is extremely important, and that's what we focus on. We always focus on application in real world, right? Like as you can see here as an example, like report writing, and then in report writing we teach them about being a journalist, right? Being an editor, copywriter, which are very real life roles that people play in life. Yeah? So yeah.
So this is
how we do that is definitely one of the things that really stands us apart.
Yes,
Is
so
how we
this is where you discuss about the expert curriculum. Now comes, apart from the expert curriculum, also you have different aspects, different things like project, different kinds of projects are there. You have practice sessions, you have SparkX again. So all those things you can mention over here. Again, it is already a part of
And
the slides that has been given to you. In those slides, everything is written there. So you have podcasting studio is there, YouTubing club, comedy clubs. There are various clubs. You have group practice classes, and there are lots of competitions. One is Global Public Speaking Championship. Another one is Global Writing Championship. Okay.
And lastly, one more thing that, usually I've heard parents say that, okay, you are offering 1:1 classes, but communication skills are mainly developed when, you interact with a larger audience, with more number of people. For that, I would like to share that we do provide group practice classes. So while one-on-one classes focus on building those essential skills, right? So if I'm working with Rudra, I'll be helping him first understand what exactly is a debate, what are the structure of debates, and how can we frame our points in the most effective manner, how to provide an evidence for an argument, right? And once he has understood the basic elements of a debate, practiced it with me, that's when he would go to a group practice class where students from all over the world, all the students of Planet Spark, they come together and say, if it's a practice class under debate society, then they will be practicing debates on different topics and presenting to each other, right? So we do provide enough opportunities to the students to be able to showcase what they have been able to learn and practice at the same time. So that's definitely something that we focus on. And while I did mention about a lot of activities during the classes, right? So each and every module also culminates into a project. So again, I was talking about real life relevance. So we do also help students build 40 plus around like life projects in our course. Yeah, these are some of the examples of the projects that a lot of students have actually made. In fact, I would want to give you some examples. So I think you were both present, right, during the demo class and the trial class. And there was a speech that I showed Rudra in between, right? That was Ovya's speech. Ovya Singh, who's here on the left-hand side, she is a TEDx speaker, youngest TEDx speaker now, in fact, right? Similar to Ovya, we have Amar, we have Neha, and many more such students who have been able to, who have established their, file on global platforms, who have been able to talk to in front of a large audience and just like prove their mettle. On the right hand side, in fact, you will see all these books are actually published by Planet Spark learners. Yes, these are our students only, those who have published these books. In fact, if you want to just like, note down any of the title and later on search, you'll find these on Flipkart and Amazon. So that's the impact, right? Like these are the proof points that I would just want to show. Yeah.
Right. So this was all about Planet Spark. So here you talk about practice classes, you talk about projects, and you can ask questions if they have any. Now comes the child's feedback. Now the child's feedback depends. Here in this video, you might see that the child feedback is given for another like 2-3 minutes, right? Or maybe more than that. It's totally up to you how long feedback you write and you share with the parent, how much you speak with the parent. Sometimes the parents will also speak in between, so it depends on your conversation. Again, this is very dynamic, you really can't count the minutes here. But yes, your feedback here will be absolute and it will be designed by you. Here the feedback has to be a little elaborate because you have to first focus on the strengths of the child, the areas of improvement of the child, and then you have to assess the child on the basis of 5 different pillars of public speaking also. So here you will see there are two videos. First video is where Ishita is highlighting the strengths of the child and the areas of improvement also. In the second video, you will see that she is trying to assess the child on the basis of 5 different pillars of public speaking. Okay, so the organization of your feedback will be the same. Just that how many words you use to explain yourself, that depends, right? Person to person. Let's see the first video.
Okay. So hope there's no other question or doubt right now. Okay, so let's move forward. So now you would have seen that, towards the end, Rudra had prepared the speech, right? So this is the time where I would want to give feedback to you about Rudra, right? So these are some of the strengths, right? Like, sorry, some of the, you can say skills that we always evaluate students on, or rather than evaluation, I would say that we and try to understand that what is it, what are those innate natural strengths that the student has, right? The child has. And I must say, Rudra has shown early signs of public speaking success. Some of the strengths that I could witness was his eye contact and confidence. Oh my God, like I have to say, I think I did say it earlier also to Rudra, but when he presented, 11-year-old student being able to present without any hesitation and, with so much of confidence, that was just amazing to see. Other than that, I think his speech content was really good. The thought structure that he had was amazing. I could recall some of the points he had mentioned. He had written down about in his speech, that he used an anecdote or an real life example from ozone layer and its effect in, especially in Southeastern Asian countries, and how it was just becoming a major concern all over the world. And that was amazing. So he was able to give an evidence, and not just that, he was also able to structure his point really well under ethos, pathos, and logos. So I think from there, I'm going to say that yes, thought structure is something that was really good. So yeah, I think mainly these are certain areas where I feel Rudra was doing exceptionally well. I'll pause. Anything that you would want to add, that you saw Rudra doing really well? I would love for you to share that. Mm-hmm. All right. Yes, absolutely. Okay. And I think, yeah, so talking about the weakness, I do feel that we can work on facial expressions and hand gestures a bit. He was giving a smile almost all the time. That was great. But just, how can we change our facial expressions as to what we are saying? For example, when he was talking about saving nature and ozone layer depletion and everything, that's a serious topic, and that required him to have more serious expressions, right? So how to change his expressions dynamically is something that we can work on. And I think overall, just his fluency or the pace with which he was speaking, there was certain times when he was really fast, and some of the time when he was slower. So I think that is also something that we can work on. Yeah. Okay. So, do, anything to add, or do you agree with my feedback? Does it make sense? All right. Amazing. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yes, so this is the first part of the feedback where she highlights the strengths and areas of improvement of the child. And second one, she tries to evaluate the child on the basis of different skills of public speaking.
Okay. So yes, so based on this feedback, I would also be giving a detailed feedback to Rudra on the 5 pillars of public speaking. Let me just, share the evaluation with you. And you will also be receiving a detailed diagnostic report from us on the same. So the 5 pillars of public speaking, as you can see here, are first, body language; second, voice; third, confidence; fourth, fluency; and fifth, thought structure. So I think for body language, I would say he is really good. But of course, we can do much, much better, as I've already explained, how to be more dynamic with the body language, using use of gestures and everything. So there, I would give him good, and of course, he can move towards an excellent. In voice, I would actually give him very good, because yes, he was able to modulate his voices. He was able to, pause at the right places. So I really like that, especially when he was giving speech. So where he had to leave an impact on the audience, he paused for a slightly longer time, and at other times he was speaking at a good pace. Other than that, I think confidence I've already shared. I think he's already excellent in terms of confidence, and we can leverage that. It's absolutely amazing when a child is just not afraid of trying out new things, and that's where confidence comes in. So that's something that we will definitely leverage for Rudra. Thought structure, as I already shared, it's really good. I think it's very good for now. Of course, we can improve on it by giving him more frameworks to be able to organize his thought. That would again be easier for him. And he's a quick learner. I've already seen that. So he'll be able to adapt also really well using those frameworks. And lastly, fluency. I think fluency is decent right now. That definitely needs to be improved. Like where to pace, how, and how to speak in a way that the words are flowing. So right now, I could hear in his speech the clarity was a little less, and he would pronunciation of certain words also need to be improved. So I think that is something that we can work on. Yeah. Anything that you would want to add here, or question anything?
Yes, so this was the child's feedback. Here she evaluates the child on the 5 pillars of public speaking. Now comes Planet Spark's offering. In short, I can tell you there are 3 offerings. First is a personal mentor, one-on-one classes, teacher and the student. So the student will be getting a personal mentor. Second, expert curriculum, which is personalized on the basis of child's needs. So a personalized curriculum, that is number 2. And number 3 is the excellence course, which is for 165 sessions. Okay. Now there are 3 videos which I'm going to show you here. All the 3 videos are going to cover each of these offerings. Let's have a look.
Is that so? I've already shared the feedback, right? And these are the 5 pillars of public speaking that we focus in our classrooms as well. So mastering these skills, we believe that would open doors. But right now, what I see is there are 2 missing links, right, to be able to open those doors in the future. One is that of a personal mentor. So while yes, Rudra is really good, and he's going to a really good school. Like I really like. I mean, I can see that, right? The way he was just speaking. So I'm sure like his school is also doing a lot of things. However, these softer aspects, softer skills require dedicated feedback. And I could see, I was sharing it just right now also, right, that he's a quick learner. So whenever I was giving him a feedback, he was able to implement it. So that's a great skill, right? Quick continuous learning or being able to adapt quickly is a great skill. And that is something that we can leverage where, as a personal mentor, I'll be giving him feedback and he'll be working on that. But that would be extremely dedicated approach, right? Which sometimes is difficult to find outside, just because bandwidth issue or something else. So here in the one-on-one classes, I think that need would be fulfilled. And personalized curriculum, which I think I've already given you an overall a zoomed out lens towards how our curriculum has been designed. But however, of course, we'll be talking about it in detail in a bit. So yes, so you will be provided with a personal mentor who is me for Rudra. And my promise is that yes, as I already mentioned, there would be definitely a lot of devotion from my side. I believe in operating with strength-based growth approach. What that means is that we have to leverage Rudra's strength. If his thought structure is so well, we have to see that how can we use his confidence and thought structure to be able to work on his fluency. So that's the approach that we'll take. We have to make the child feel at all times that he can do it, she can do it, and that's something that we work on. And of course, I've shared that I'll be sharing consistent feedback with Rudra that will help him improve. Yeah. So yes. So one part would be taken care by me as his mentor. What we would need from you, of course, parents do play an important role, and I think we would want your feedback, like regular feedback, to me, to him when he's performing, because I've shared that every class there would be certain activities and hence some output. Like today, he created a speech, even in a 1 hour class. Similarly, there would be different activities. So of course, we would request your feedback and constant encouragement, which I can see both of you are like you're extremely supportive of Rudra. So that's great to see. And rest you can leave to me. I'll be doing all.
Right. So this
Is
was
that
the first Planet Spark offering where she says that I will be the personal mentor and we all will be finding out opportunities to leverage the strengths of the child, right? So this is the personal mentor. Second offering is a personalized curriculum.
for the personalized curriculum? I do want to share that, because I do realize it will take a lot of time also. We will not be discussing it today itself. What you saw was the zoom out lens of the entire curriculum. But in order to dig deeper and understand what exactly would work best for Rudra, for that, our expert counselors will be reaching out to you. And what they will be doing is they will be further analyzing Rudra's strength and weaknesses. Yeah, so of course I have also shared feedback, but they would also be they're really expert with be able to identify and evaluate, and that's what they'll be doing. And of course, then this is something I've already mentioned. Then based on the feedback, their analysis, they will be creating a customized learning curriculum to achieve Rudra's future vision. Yeah.
Right. So this is the second offering where you mentioned about the personalized curriculum. You also tell them that today I'm not going to take you through the whole of the curriculum. Whatever you saw in the beginning when I showed you, that was a zoom out lens of what curriculum we have. And according to what Rudra needs, we will be personalizing it further. Okay. Now, the third one is the excellence course. Let's have a look.
Everything takes time. So for that reason, I'm going to recommend for his complete transformation our excellence course. And this excellence course is a course that comprises of 165 classes, live classes. And of course, with that comes in 165 group practice classes. Also, and access to global community. You have already seen that our students are present all across the world. So, we keep doing competitions, sessions, and all these things for our global community. There's a proper platform that we have from where the child can access resources and everything. And they also get to take quizzes every day, which is a major hit amongst all children. And they can be part of global clubs. And what we do guarantee is that, yes, there would be definitely, Rudra will emerge, or his personality would evolve. He'll be a fluent, confident communicator, right? Of course, great things do take time, and hence 165 classes. It would be really unfair if I promise that, oh, I will be able to transform Rudra in just like 10 classes, 20 classes. No, all these things does take time, especially communication skills, something that we use every day, but yet we do not work consciously every day. So that does take time. And yeah, towards the end of the course, you would also be provided with a certificate of appreciation. So yeah.
So this is the last offering from Planet Spark, which is the excellence course, which is of 165 sessions. And here you mention about SparkX. Let's have a look at what SparkX is. I've already explained you what SparkX is. SparkX creator tool is basically a video recording tool. Okay, where you record a video, you ask the student to record a video. Sorry. Yes. And that video of the student is used to evaluate the student's progress and also to showcase their learnings to the parents. After every class, not only the demo class, but the regular classes also, we provide a topic to the students where they have to create a video using the SparkX creator tool on the platform. Clear? And these videos are also evaluated by the team and as well as by the teacher. And these videos help the student also a lot, because there is an AI report which is generated and it tells you how much have you smiled, how much you have interacted, everything, your voice modulation. It talks about everything. So this video is very important so that you can evaluate the student progress in all these days, and the parents can also see what their child has learned. Now I'm going to show you a video, although this video, some parts of this video is redundant, but then I'm going to play this anyways. So this is how the teacher's LMS looks like. Teacher's screen looks like this. You can see there is a take assessment, request feedback, book counseling session, but SparkX button is on the top. So the teacher earlier, she used to click on SparkX and there used to be 3 options of topics which the teacher used to give. Like Ishita is doing here, she clicked on SparkX and she is giving certain topics. But this part is redundant. You don't have to do anything. You just have to verbally discuss the SparkX topic with the student. Now, coming on to the student's LMS, how does the student screen look like? Sorry. Give me a second. Yes. So this is how the student screen look like. There is the student and there is a teacher. And on the right hand side, you have a SparkX button. The badges are all grayed out. Why? Because the teacher has not given the student any. When she gives the badges, then this badge will flash. Okay. Now here you have to click on the SparkX button and there will be a pop-up, not this one, but this pop-up will come. Okay. This will be the pop-up that the student will get. So first he has to click on the SparkX and then he will get this kind of a pop-up. Okay. So in between choosing the topics, clicking on submit, all those things are redundant. He just has to click on SparkX. So you can instruct him in that manner. Please click on SparkX. There will be a video recording pop-up which will appear on your screen. Click on Start. Then once you are done recording, you can click on Stop and then you can upload. Okay, so here is the right. This is how you do it. Is SparkX clear to all of you? So majorly understand the teacher does not have to do, is not supposed to do anything over here. Only the student has to do. The teacher just has to convey to the student that you are supposed to record a video from your dashboard. There is a SparkX button. You just have to click there and you have to start recording yourself. That's it. Okay. Now comes the last steps. This is very important. Here you develop the urgency subtly.
Think I've been sharing this that yes, I will be his personal mentor. And the reason we have that is because we have a demo expert policy. Where that policy comes in is basically we strongly believe that, you know, our teacher, a demo teacher and a student, we build a bond, right? And when we build a bond, there's some rapport built. It becomes easier for me to understand his needs, to be able to provide him what he needs, and then also, you know, to be able to challenge him, because that's also an important role for a teacher. So that is why I would be the class teacher only. So yeah, so I would want to know that, you know, what would be your preferred timings for Rudra so that I can block my slots accordingly. All right, 6 p.m. Okay, weekdays, 6 p.m. All right. So as you are aware that, you know, like just like Rudra, many other students also go to school in the morning. So 5 to 7 p.m. is a really hot time, I would say, like a time when almost all the classes are happening. However, I can check right now. I do have 2 slots for 6 p.m., 2 to 3 slots for 6 p.m. right now. But I am also taking some of the other demos, so I hope that those will not be filled. For that, I think I would definitely encourage you to, you know, close this ASAP when you meet our expert counselor. Yeah. And coming to that only, so you will be speaking with our expert counselor. So can you tell me, like, you know, a preferred slot when you would want to speak with the counselor? Yeah, you will be working on the personalized curriculum, of course. You'll get to know more about that. Okay, so 3 p.m. tomorrow. Yeah. All right. Amazing. Great. Great. I'm so glad you picked tomorrow because I'm also going to share something. So we also offer confidence champion discount coupon to students based on their performance. And, you know, I am going to definitely recommend this coupon for Rudra. So you will also be receiving an email from me where this coupon code would be provided. And when you meet your expert counselor tomorrow, you can share the coupon code. I have to tell you something. Please do have your call with the expert counselor ASAP, like tomorrow itself. Reason being, this coupon would be valid for 48 hours only, right? As you can see on my screen as well. So, you know, it would get expired if we don't use it, if you don't avail it in the next 48 hours. So I would definitely urge you to, you know, like do have that call with the expert counselor and, you know, make your decision as soon as possible. Okay. All right. And that brings us to the end. So as I mentioned earlier as well, diagnostic report will be emailed, you know, to you after this session. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing Rudra in my classes and, you know, for him to become a confidence champion. Right. Okay. I'll thank you so much for your time. Any questions or doubt that you have that I can help you with?
All right. So these are the
Thank
points that you need to mention at the end. Here you need to tell them that demo teacher will be the regular class teacher. Here you can ask for the preferred time slots. What timings would they want if they enroll in case? What timings would they want? Okay, like 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. or 5 p.m. What exactly would be the time and which dates? Which days, sorry. Next, you mentioned about the counseling session and you ask for preferable slots. Now here, counseling session, if they say that I'm not sure, maybe tomorrow, maybe day after tomorrow, I'm not sure, I'll tell you later. In those cases, you can mention about discount coupon. You can tell them that there is a discount coupon also, and I would surely recommend Rudra for the discount coupon, confidence champion discount coupon. But this champion discount coupon is valid only for 48 hours. So in case if you take the counseling session within 48 hours, you will be able to avail this coupon. Otherwise, it will expire. Okay. Mention about the diagnostic report. After this demo session ends, I'm also going to send you this diagnostic report about your child's performance. Okay. So, which you don't have to do anything in this discount coupon and diagnostic report. After you finish the class, there is a pop-up which appears on your screen. You just have to fill up few points, and then the diagnostic report is automatically generated, sent to the mail of the parent. What is the discount coupon age on that coupon? There's no age as such. Is there any notice period for leaving the company? Yes, of course, it is. I think it is 45 days, but make sure that you ask this question to your OJT. At a time, how many students we can teach? At a time. Which time? In 1 hour, you can teach only one student. How many classes a student can attend in a week? With us, one-on-one classes, 1 or 2. Minimum 1, maximum 2. Discount, oh, percentage. Oh, okay, sorry. Percentage, I don't know. It is system generated. I don't know. These are usually done by the team, not by us. We are just informing them. Now, booking a counseling session slot will enable the parents to make the decision faster. And it will also help you to move a step closer towards increasing your conversion chance. Otherwise, what is the point? No, you are taking a demo session and okay, tata, bye bye. Done. How would you know that he will be converting, he will be enrolling? Like you don't get that satisfaction. I wouldn't get that satisfaction. After giving a demonstration, I would surely like to know whether he is going to enroll with me or not. If no, fine. If yes, fine. Let me know. So you would always like to tell them, okay, in case if I have to take your classes, I should be mentally prepared that, okay, Monday 5 p.m. and Wednesday 5 p.m. I have to book my slots. I have to freeze my slots. I'm not going to give it to someone else. Right? So you're mentally prepared. We have only 2 classes for each student or what? 2 classes for each student. We have 165 classes for each student. But in a week, we take 2 classes. Do we read out the entire expert curriculum in the slide? No. We gave like overall general information. She said, no, I gave you a zoom out lens of the whole curriculum. Although you will be discussing about the curriculum in the counseling session in details.
No, but what if the parents ask us, okay, what does this mean? Every topic which is there on the slide, 3 parts are there.
Tell them, do not worry. As of now, our demo session has to end within 1 hour. So I'm giving you a zoom out lens of what the curriculum is, but in the counseling session, you will get to know everything in full details. Also, once you get enrolled, you will get all the materials on your dashboard. So you can check anytime if you want to download also, you can do that. Or there are downloadable contents as well. So everything is there. It will be visible on their account. Whatever I'm going to teach. Say, for example, today I'm teaching voice modulation, emphasis, and subordination. They can see the same chapter in their dashboard. So it's available. Curriculum for all 3 enrollment is same. How can that be? No, of course not. The headings are same, but the level of content, obviously it won't be same. You did not hear Ishita saying. She said, I understand that you must be thinking he is very small. Why does he need to learn about leadership and MUNs and all those, high stuff things? It starts from a very simple level. Okay, even for opinion writing is usually done in 11th and 12th. Even after that, rather, in graduation, we did opinion writing. But then opinion writing is something which you can do from a very tender age. You can do for a class 2, class 3 child also. You went to a restaurant, you ate a pizza. Write your opinion about the pizza or about the restaurant. How was the restaurant? Was it beautiful? No, it was very dirty. The service was not good. Pizza was delicious, although. So you can write your opinion, right? So from a very basic age, you can start even the heaviest of the topics, like storytelling. Storytelling has different genres. There is fan fiction, there are science fictions, there are what is that called? There are zombie apocalypse speeches, persuasive speeches. All these are done from the very tender age, from class 1 to not 1 2, but at least from 3 4 5. We start the zombie apocalypse, persuasive speeches, declamation speeches, eulogy. We give an idea. So the level is according to their age. Although when they grow up, they will be learning more about it. You are studying noun from class 1. But is class 10th noun and class 4th noun same? No. You are learning adjective from a very small age. From class 1 to you start adjectives. But class 10th adjective and this adjective will be the same. No. It will be the lower version of it. That's the same thing here. If the parents ask to take the PTI later any other day, tell them, you don't have that much of time. You have different, you are working. It's not like you are sitting for Mr. Agarwal to come and then, okay, hello, sir. Yes, I was waiting for you. You cannot do that. You don't have time. Tell them. You're working, you have different engagements, you are busy, you will be giving your time to different parents. Tell them, they will understand. And they should be respecting your time as well. During our conversation, if they ask for course fee, what to do? Tell them, I don't know. Tell them honestly. It's a different department. If you go to bank, if you go to the there is a cash receipt department, isn't it? Where they deposit the cash. Deposit. There is a deposit counter and there is a withdrawal counter also. If in the withdrawal counter you ask them to, aap to bank mein kaam karte ho, please deposit my money. Will that be possible? Will they do it? No, they will not do it. They will tell you to go to the deposit counter. Similarly, there is a different department for everything. So we are from the teaching department. My job role ends here. Now the fees will be discussed in your counseling session. For that, you need to join the counseling session. You will come to know about all the fee structure, everything. Okay. If they book a slot on Sunday, what to tell them? What to tell? Take on Sunday. If you don't want to, tell them I don't want to take. During our conversation, okay, is counseling session mandatory? Without counseling, how will they pay the fees? That's a step. It's not like optional. Okay, I'll take a demo and then I'll directly get enrolled. Whom will you pay? You will pay me? No. The parents will not pay me. They will be paying Planet Spark. When you pay to Planet Spark, you need their account number, their way of payment, mode of payment. All those things will be told to you in the counseling session. It's not about mandatory or non-mandatory. PTI we have to do at the end of the demo. That's correct. If they book a slot on Sunday, you know what to say. How many minimum required hours are mandatory to indulge in a day? Minimum required hours, I'm sure you must have mentioned to your HRs. But as far as I know, 3 hours minimum in a day is required. Anisha, yes, what was the question? If I want to leave the company before notice period, what will happen? You will have repercussions. There will be repercussions before the notice period. Yeah, your salary will be on hold. The FFS will not be given to you. Full and final settlement will not happen. If you have worked with other companies, you would know. In case if you are a fresher, then I'm telling you, the FFS will be on hold. The full and final settlement will not be done. For that, you'll have to talk, right? Does PTI time also counts in? Yes, absolutely. Priya, yes. PTI is within that 1 hour, we do the PTI. Counseling for payment is our responsibility or counselor. That's what I said. We are not from the cash deposit department. We are from the withdrawal department. We are not from that department. There is a different department for counseling session and fees structure and all those things. Okay. Can you elaborate about mock test that has to be done today? You don't need any elaboration in that, actually. It's something that you will be anyways doing it now, right? Okay, but I'll try to. One minute. Give me a second, please. I'll tell you the deadlines, everything. Okay. If I leave before starting the demo, why would you do that? Why such unprofessional messages are coming to me? Why would you leave before starting the demo? That would give us such a bad impression on the parents. What is the notice period? I think it is 45 days notice period, but I'm not sure. Please ask your OJT. As far as I know, it's 45. Please brief. Anisha, please unmute yourself. I'll explain what you want to ask.
Yes, ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I want to ask if I want to leave the company webinar, before start after giving the exam.
1 minute. I can't hear you now.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am, actually, I have given from several companies interview. So if I get opportunity otherwhere after giving the exam here, I will go there. But how many days I have to leave this company?
If you get an opportunity anywhere else,
Then I can't hear you.
after giving your mocks, if you get an opportunity anywhere else, you can go.
After
Yes,
can I
your
leave?
notice
Or
period,
there will be a notice period?
your notice period applies only after the onboarding process.
After the onboarding process. After the onboarding
Your
process,
voice,
if I
your
have to leave,
voice is
I
getting
have to leave
disrupted.
after 45 days.
Anisha, your voice is very disrupted. Can you write it clearly? What you want to ask me? Please elaborate and write
Yes,
it.
ma'am, sure, ma'am.
Yes, yes. No, please don't start your mocks now. The person will join. If you have any questions, you can ask me right now. How to contact the HR team? I don't know. Your HR has contacted you, not me. I don't have anyone.
Excuse me,
from
ma'am.
the HR team. Yes.
Ma'am, your voice is really low. I couldn't hear anything.
Yes. Now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, now I can hear you.
Question, Arlene?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you now.
Okay. That was the question. Sunita, yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I just wanted to check in this PPT, it was mentioned that there are three kinds of enrollment. Right? If a parent agree, one is the one-on-one mentorship, and the last one is for 165 or 135 days he's enrolled. So for
165 sessions, yes.
165 sessions. So for all the enrollments, we'll be the mentor.
All the I did
Like,
not
like
understand.
no. I mean to ask, like, if a child enrolls for one-on-one mentorship.
He has to. There is no 2:1 or 3:1 like that. There are no batch sessions.
No, not batch sessions. There are three kinds of enrollment, right? Either
Three
a
kinds of
child,
enrollment? No.
no, you just said, no, there's one-on-one mentorship. There is,
These are the offerings.
these are the offerings. Yeah, right. These are the
These are
offerings,
not the
right?
three types of enrollment. There is only
Okay.
one type of enrollment, personal mentor. There is a one-on-one class where you will be getting a personal mentor You will be getting the curriculum and
Mhm.
the classes will go on for 165 sessions. That is the offering that we are giving to one parent,
Okay.
right?
These are not separate things.
No, these are not separate things. These are
Okay.
all
Okay.
the offerings which are
The package. This is a one
Yes.
package in which you are giving one-on-one mentorship. What did you say?
165 sessions with all
Sessions.
the
Yes.
curriculum. The content will be given to you, and there will be one teacher who will be allotted to you, which will be me, myself. Apart
Right.
from my classes, my one-on-one classes, which will be going on for 2 days in 1 week. Say, for example, on Monday 5 p.m. and Wednesday 5 p.m., I'm taking the class, one-on-one session. Apart
Right.
from that, you can also choose some practice sessions. Say, for example, there can be different practice sessions like storytelling practice session, speech practice session, poetries are there, debate is there. Say, for example, the student wants to go for debate and poetry. Okay, so he will choose any slot of practice session on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, any day he is available. He will choose the practice session and he can go for that. So in total, he will be taking 4 classes. But for me, there will be only 2 classes. I am going to take one-on-one class only. Practice classes are handled by different set of teachers.
Okay.
Correct?
Okay.
But that child will be engaged with Planet Spark platform for 4 days in a week or 5 days. If he chooses 3 practice sessions, then it will be 5 days. If he chooses only 1 practice session, then it will be 3 days. My 2 classes, 1 practice class. That is how it works.
Okay. Fine. Thanks.
Okay. You don't
Ma'am,
need HR Sakshika. Yes.
Ma'am
Yes,
Padmini. Ma'am.
Yes.
Yes. Ma'am, as I've asked you, ma'am, can I leave the session after this? Can I give the mock afterwards?
If you do not have any question about mocks, you can leave.
Okay then. So tomorrow before 7 p.m. I have to give it, right?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay, Anisha, understand. Other teachers also understand. You all are part-time freelancers, right? You all are not doing a job. The time that you are giving to Planet Spark, that you are bound to be engaged in Planet Spark in that time. Apart from that, if you are engaged in other part-time, I don't think that would create any problem. So you can have 2 part-time freelancing jobs. So those are not jobs actually. Those are freelancing. But if you are in a full-time job, plus you are doing Planet Spark part-time, yes, that is also possible. But if you are full-timer in 2 places, that is something which is not allowed. Correct? Yes, Mayurakshi.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes.
So Preeti, I wanted to ask, let's say this person enrolls for 165 classes, out of which, I mean, how do we go about the timings? Do we decide like, okay, let's say Tuesday and Friday, or maybe like just set of days and then the timings?
Practice sessions.
No, the regular sessions.
The regular session, your session, that is totally up to you and the parent, when you both will be available and when the child will be comfortable taking the classes, you will be setting up those classes at that time.
Okay. So we can also go ahead and schedule it or reschedule it if there is any sort of emergency or anything else, right?
Yeah,
That is flexible.
once the child is enrolled, it's totally in your hands. Planet Spark
Okay.
is nowhere in between. Okay.
All right.
Planet Spark is only tracking the timings that you are giving to the child.
All
Yes.
right. Perfect.
But a lot of rescheduling will be affecting your index. That also you have to take care.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Yes. See, those who are not able to do mocks right now can do the mocks later also. That's not a problem. But in case if you are having any questions about mocks, then you all can stay. There will be a person from the team who will be joining at 1 and he will be debriefing you about any of the queries if you have for mocks, right?
Ma'am, those 165 days are including the practice sessions or excluding the practice?
Excluding.
Including, okay.
Excluding.
Excluding, okay. My self session is not opening.
Self session is not opening. You can ask in the query session. I
Yeah.
don't know why it is not opening. Okay, so mock evaluation, somebody was asking me. The deadlines for mocks are these. First mock has to be completed before Friday 7 p.m. That is tomorrow. Mock 2 shall be completed before Saturday 7 p.m. and mock 3 shall be completed before Monday 7 p.m. This is the deadline. Make sure that you write it down. And while you are recording your mocks, please make sure you're in formal clothes, be well groomed, and maintain a camera angle. Make sure your body is visible up till upper part of your torso so that your hand gestures are visible. Background should be a clean wall or a white screen. Please sit against a wall. That will be easier. Okay. If I'm not able to do mock, yes, you all can leave. If you don't have any queries, you all can leave. But in case if later, if you face any problems, I am not sure. Tomorrow there is a query session. Maybe you can ask there. Applied. Okay. Yes, Carl, you can do that. You can try it once more. We will be working for just 2 days in a week for each student. You are not going to have only two students, only one student, no? You will be having, say for example, now I have started taking demos. After taking demos for 5 or 6 days, I got an enrollment. One demo got converted. Okay. Say for example, just giving my scenario, I worked for 5 days. Until 5 days, I did not get any enrollment. The fifth or sixth day, I think I got an enrollment. It was a UAE student, and it was for around that was way back. I don't remember. But anyways, we started off the session. Now, my Monday and Thursday 3 p.m. slot was booked. Okay, 3 p.m. or yeah, for 5 p.m. I don't remember. Anyways, that slot was frozen. Rest of other slots were there, no? Other slots, what will you do? You'll keep taking demos for other students. Target based. What is the target, by the way, Indu? I don't know what is the target. I have never faced any target as such that you have to take 100 demos. If
Hello,
you
ma'am.
don't take 100 demos, you will be fired. You have to take
No,
40
no,
demos.
no. I have a different query.
Yes.
So it is like I take the demo, and if it gets converted, then only I can continue as a teacher in your platform.
No, it's not like that.
Otherwise, if I don't get any
It's not
student,
like
for
that.
example,
No, it's not like that.
okay.
Demonstration classes are not, understand this. We cannot force a parent to choose a particular teacher. Like, say, for example, I'm the teacher and Mr. Gupta is a parent, and I'm telling Mr. Gupta, okay, Preeti ma'am will be your teacher. What if Mr. Gupta does not like me? Demonstration classes are designed in such a way so that the parents can see the teacher, they can experience the demo class, and then they can choose the teacher. If they don't like her, they are always given an option. If you want to take another demo with another teacher, you can do that. Okay, so the parents always, we cannot force a parent to have only one particular teacher. It's not like school. School may you have a particular class teacher, you have to like her, or maybe not like her, you have to study, isn't it? Here it is not like that. You will be getting teacher as per your choice. If you don't like this particular one, maybe I'll give you a better one. Okay, so it happens. Now, as you are saying, if you don't get an enrollment, you will not become a teacher. It's not like that. You keep on taking demos as of now for 14 days. As of now, your cancellations are not going to affect your index because you are in the induction period. Okay.
Okay.
For 14 days till the time you are under the OJT, your cancellation will not affect. But yes, after your onboarding process is finished, the induction process is finished after 14 days, then your number of cancellations will affect. I think it is 30 or 40. 40 cancellations, your account will be on hold for 15 days. Again, you can start taking demos. Correct?
Okay. Yeah, I
Yes.
got it.
So that is if you are not able to make any enrollment. But
Yeah.
don't worry, you will get an enrollment in these many days.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. We will be working, okay, because by myself only I am enrolled in this. I can get that. When can I know the mock results? Once you give the mocks, the results will be flashing there after some time, maybe in the same day or the next day. We have to give mock now itself. You can start giving your mocks. Wait, I'll just confirm and then 1 second. Give me a second, please. Okay, wonderful. I think one of the team members have already joined. Y'all can start doing your mocks. I think he will be able to guide you. Sukrit sir.
Yeah, hi, Priti ma'am.
Hi, Sukrit sir. Thank you for joining
Yeah,
us. So
yeah, sure.
teachers, the rest of the things will be guided to you by Sukrit sir. I'll take your leave. And if you have any queries regarding the mocks, you can ask Sukrit sir. Thank you so much.
Priti ma'am, can you make me host?
Yes, sir. Just give me a minute.
Sure.